Let's talk about that. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, the show that invites you to be a live guest on this program to talk about whatever you want to, be it the topic of the day, which I try to provide nightly, or it could be a personal promotion, current events, or just chew the fat with your old buddy Jim. That would be me. I am Jim, your host, and I will be here for about the next hour to listen and learn to and about you. Now, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is use that link right there in the lower third bar. Put that into your browser. That'll get you going, downloading Zoom. The meeting number will get you in there as well. There's another link just like it, in the description box. But if you don't want to download it, by all means, go to zoom.us. Click on Join a Meeting, enter that number in when it asks for it, and you will show up over here in my waiting room, ready to come on the air to talk about anything. If that sounds like content that you would enjoy, or would you like to be on the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss an episode. Let's see who we've got with us tonight. Well, of course, first and foremost, thank you, Drone Kings in Darwin. Brad, that was awesome. If I had my druthers, it would be that way too. Of course, I'd have to be paid handsomely. And we won't go into that. But hey, Jim, Above and Beyond Drones. Good to see you, my friend. Tony from Viewed This is here. Hiking Deep, how you doing? Jesse Mendez, good to see you, my friend. Drone Kings in Darwin, as I said. Ohio, Relic Hunter, welcome back. Tony, I already said, did I say it? Oh, Tony from Viewed This is Flash Mob. We have a Flash Mob, and I don't have any flashing bells and lights. Dang it. Flash Mob. Thanks, Ed. And we've got Susan Hamilton. How are you doing, hon? Good to see you as always. Germany Travel and Personal Guide. Dude, I've been trying to watch the latest videos that keep popping up on my notification. I haven't gotten around to it, but I will. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, Adam? Good to see you. Who else do we have flashing your pan? Of course, hey, Ed. Hey, Jim. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Always good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Okay, guys. Now, tonight, I just want to touch a little bit on some of the things, and you know, this has been kind of a reoccurring theme. It is for a lot of us live streamers, where we talk about what you know, what's wrong with YouTube all the time, but we don't give any solutions. No, that's not true. Hi, what am I doing? I don't know, Wendell. What are you doing up? Welcome to the show, by the way, Wendell Live. And tonight, now you've heard me piss and moan quite a bit about the live channel, the YouTube live channel. Let me see if I can call that up. It's to me, it is just not well done. And with the sheer volume of live streams that are happening today, it blows me away, literally blows me away. So if I do a search for live real fast, yes. Oh, that's funny. It doesn't even come up first in search. 10 million subscribers and it doesn't come up first in search. That's another thing. This, my friends, is the live channel. And what we see is live now, live gaming, live news, live sports, recent live streams, and they're not doing too bad now, but look at these. 1 day ago, really? Of all the live streams out there, we're still in the top 6. We're looking at 1 day old streams. That's bullshit, YouTube. Stop that. Upcoming, yeah. If you're real popular, big, you're going to get in the upcoming. No problem. No problem with that. Live now, technology. Live now, animals. Mobile. Recent mobile. 1 day ago. Come on, YouTube. And webcam live streams. Like, that's really a thing. Webcam? Really? Is this a porn site? Are you serious? Oh, geez. Okay, now, we all know that they ask us to pigeonhole our videos, whether they're live streams or uploads. Did you see all of those categories in there? No. No, you didn't. I haven't seen it. Hey, Mike Van Doozy, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen them there either. I saw maybe 30%, maybe 40%. Come on, YouTube, do better. That's perhaps my biggest gripe. The other gripe is, why do I keep seeing high subscriber videos in my recommended feed? Why is that a thing? Is it because they are popular? Is it because YouTube has written the algorithm in such a way where only those that they deem popular are going to be shown to most people? That doesn't seem right. I mean, there's so much great content out there that's being ignored because of that practice. I was watching a what is it, Creators Insider video today, live stream actually. And one of the questions was, hey, YouTube, when are you going to go back to recommending videos like the one I'm watching instead of just a whole bunch of videos that are from very high profile sites? He did not get an answer. So, hello, Eileen Video La Femme. Welcome. Did not get an answer. Not going to get an answer. They've got the reasons. You also probably heard me talk to Andrew at Pusha Studios about the 1,000, 4,000 subscriber threshold. For those of you who are not aware, the reason that YouTube did that for their partnership program was because they wanted to have time to be able to evaluate channels to make sure that they were not, well, for lack of a better term, garbage, right? Because they had all sorts of advertisers complaining that their ads were showing up on horrible channels or dead channels or things like that. And it's like, okay, I get it. But Andrew and I talked about perhaps having a roundabout to that. And this is not something that appeals to me, but I know it does to a lot of people. But the roundabout would be that you have some skin in the game, so you could actually pay early. Just throw some money down, maybe even put it into an account. That would be awesome. If you could throw money down and put it in an account. I just now thought of this, and then your ad revenue would go against that, or well, it would slowly be returned to you. Then you've got skin in the game. They'd review your channel just like they do now at 1,000, 4,000 or about, because a lot of people are still in waiting. I know that our friend Wisco Style is still in waiting, and he's been there for about a month now. But if they did that, maybe they could get rid of some of the hiccups, the latencies, and even remove some of the dead live streams that people are putting together just for watch time. We've seen them. We've heard about them. Camera set up on somebody who's sleeping. Bad form. All right. Anyway, welcome, Patricia Sprinkles. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Let's move on from that tomfoolery. I think I've said you guys have heard me say that before. So we're going to move on to our first guest. Let me make sure things are going. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, let's do that. Oh, and he dropped off. Well, you know what that means.
I had to mute you again, Jim. I was watching the stream and at the Zoom and
All I heard was, uh-oh.
oh, we had a really good show tonight. Thank you for joining us as always.
Oh, you're welcome. I tried to pay attention as much as I could, but I had to get some work done. But yeah, it looked like a really good show, dude. Looked like a really good show.
Oh yeah, and we had a surprise guest, which is also on the same TV show that Chris was on, Casey Morgan, which was great. Yeah, it was excellent. But know what? One of my gripes about YouTube is that I changed.
What's that?
I am monetized.
Mm-hmm.
I allow ads, which I make jack crap off of. I know I can smoke and cuss on your show, so.
Yes, you can. Demonetize me, YouTube. I dare you.
But I don't like the cut they take from super chats.
I know, it's highway robbery.
30, 40% or something like that.
Yeah. That is actually very worse than it sounds to me. Right? I get the advertiser money because they're having to go through and meet with these advertisers. Well, sometimes, but they have to create the interface and help them along
Right.
with picking the right videos or the right genres and that's fine. I get that. There's some time and materials involved there, but super chats, really? How do you YouTube? How do you justify that? How do you justify taking that money? You want to cut?
Uh, Hike and Deep says 45% is taken away.
45% is
And then
redonkulous.
when it's deposited into my PayPal, they take another 2% or 3%.
Yeah.
Now, why couldn't they just be happy with the revenue they receive from creators like me who allow them to advertise on their videos? And I wouldn't mind a little bit, they
Oh,
allow
sure.
it, but
Yeah, yeah, a little bit, for the effort. That was actually from a movie. But yeah, just a little bit for because it's expensive to run this sort of platform. The bandwidth is
oh yeah,
expensive and
bandwidth,
storage.
server,
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
tax. I understand their overhead's high,
Yeah.
but
But come on, 45%? Are you kidding me? And I think that 3% might be is that another
hard
YouTube
to
charge?
hear it.
Is it hard to hear it? I did turn
That's
him up
what
just
he's
now. Yeah. I had you kind of low, Ed. Sorry.
saying. Pardon me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Yeah. Yeah, but 45%, really? Are you
Yeah,
kidding
that's
me?
ridiculous. That's and you know, I understand the 4,000 hours watch time. I understand the 1,000 subscribers. Actually, I know a lot of mobile streamers are gonna probably get pissed at me what I'm gonna say, but I'm actually happy for the 1,000 subscriber uh, mandate for streaming on mobile now.
Right, right.
It helps weed out the riffraff. And like you were talking about, there's a lot, way, I hope some of them are in here. Way too many channels, even people I know in our community of treasure hunters, that they have open panels where they're in there stepping on each other, not having any entertainment value whatsoever, just a regular old bullshit session. And it's like, you know, I like you guys, but I'm not going to give you watch time. I'm not going to give you a thumbs up. I'm not going to give you a thumbs down. I'm going to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I can listen to guys bicker at work all day. I don't need to come home and listen to it on my YouTube.
Oh, truer words never been spoken, Ed. I'm serious about that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I still think there's probably a better solution. I don't know. I think they're just dancing around the problem. They don't know what to do, and they came up with that. And I don't.
Well, I'm sure ever since YouTube sold themselves to Google, a lot of things have changed, and you have old codes on top of new codes, and old servers and new servers, and I can understand a lot of the technical hiccups, and they're in a learning curve also. So,
For sure.
but I understand with big names like Will Smith, who has an established fan base, come into YouTube having a huge channel overnight. That's all fine and dandy, but they're losing the grasp on what made YouTube great in the first place. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it wasn't big shots from Hollywood who had millions already who could hire a production crew and have a outstanding studio like Jim Chambers and or Champers, sorry, and all that,
You still got it wrong.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I don't. I haven't actually released that yet, but it's fine with me. Um, what was I going to say?
Oops.
Oh no, it's no big deal. You got it wrong anyway. It's not an easy name to remember. It's not very common, but um, yeah, and well, who else did that? Jack Black did that as well. Just popped on, had no content, boom, millions. It's like, really? But that, that is the environment that we're all dealing with, because that's more the subscribers than it is the stars, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Once they hear them, find out they're on, and they're marketing it somehow. So,
Well, yeah, all they got to do is have their PR person put out a press release, man, and then as soon as it hits the news, everyone who gives two shit about that celebrity is going to subscribe to them.
right.
Yeah, I think
Right.
I'm more concerned with really good content. I mean, you look at channels like Needs More Subs and Viewed This. I mean, those guys are out there looking hard for channels that YouTube's algorithm doesn't really care about, and that
That is
speaks
true.
that
And
speaks
even Andrew
volumes.
and his wife,
Yeah.
Push Studios is in the house.
Oh, they are.
They do
Oh,
a great
hey.
job. And like Cab 7, he has a uh, great channel
hmm
with great content, and it serves a purpose.
hmm
But of course, you it comes down to the bottom dollar.
Absolutely.
The bottom
Absolutely.
dollar.
And I
Will
get that.
Smith, Jack Black, you know, Casey Neistat, or however you say his name,
hmm hmm
um, and many others. But they can't totally forget about the smaller guy.
No, they can't. But they have, and that's kind of my point. I can't figure out, well, outside of the money. Well, and here's the thing. I've never seen so many pseudo socialists so capitalistic. That's straight for me. But yeah, it is about the money, but I just I'll never understand how that is truly a good thing. As we can probably all agree.
But then on the other hand, this does. I can't say it doesn't cost us absolutely nothing. I have thousands. I better not say that too loud. My accountant might be in earshot. I have thousands of dollars into my equipment.
hmm
It ain't free.
No, it's not free. I have thousands in mine as well. And not only that, they're not even providing the service for free from my viewpoint. If they were providing the service for free, then they wouldn't charge for ad space. They wouldn't charge for super chats.
True, true,
Yeah,
very true. I
yeah.
didn't look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
They're
So
they're actually getting almost half of my super chats every time.
yeah, and all they really did was provide some technology for enable you to do it. They're not creating the content. They have no control over that content at all as it's created, and that bothers me as well. So, of course, then we're back to super chats. It's like you did nothing except make money on your software already. Your platform and all your technology behind it is paid for. Now you're going to take super chats. These are contributions between viewers and content creators, and that really bothers me that they take that cut. Sorry,
Yeah,
soapbox time. I apologize.
hey, no worries. Hey, I I I have to agree with you on a bit of that, and I wasn't looking at it from that angle.
hmm
But very true, my friend. Very true.
Yeah, this is a handshake. That's why they asked some of the early adopters to their partnership program, because they needed content in order to even sell ads. So you know, it's one of those where they need content creators as much as content creators need them.
Well, if they didn't have content
So,
creators, they wouldn't have nothing at all. So,
exactly, because all of their content is about content creators.
that's right.
Yep, wouldn't that be funny?
Andrew says, Jim, rock that, or video calling show, rock that soapbox.
Rock that soapbox, man. I can sometimes, and this is a really bad spot for me because I'm not supposed to be on a soapbox. I'm supposed to be letting you talk.
Oh, you know me, Jim. No worries. And I heard another doorbell behind me, so I
Oh,
know you have someone in the waiting room.
all right, dude. Well, thanks for sharing with me, man, and yeah, I hope you look at it that way as well. And I agree with you. I'm sorry that the people that are sending you money are just you're getting raped, actually.
Well,
Well,
maybe I need to push my tip jar through my PayPal me more.
there you go.
But
There you go.
it does all add up, just like fly poop in a gold pan. Small or large gold, it all adds up. You know what I mean, brother?
I know exactly what you mean, Ed.
Just kicked him out. Don't it. All right, buddy. You have a great one. Thank you very much as always, and I love what you're doing. That's why I always do a flash mob when I can, and it makes my heart happy to see so much of my audience come to be part of your audience.
And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, Ed. Seriously, dude. Seriously. And you.
No problem, bro. I appreciate you.
All right, buddy. You take care. We're gonna have to get together a couple more times before the summer's out.
Oh, you know it, dude.
Sweet.
Think about Labor Day weekend.
Okay. All right. I'll try to
I'll talk to you more about it.
roger that. Cool. All right. Take care, buddy.
Have a great one.
You too. We'll see you. Yeah, that was a soapbox. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to jump on that as hard as I did. But I'm ticked, man. I'm ticked. I hate to see creators have that. Let's see. Crap, my dad makes me watch. There was a time when YouTube was MTV and a big solid rapport with content creators. Now they bow to the bottom dollar at every opportunity. I know. Look at Google. Google's mission statement was what? Do no evil. How well did that work out? It's funny how money changes people, and we're seeing it. Okay. I don't think I had any other questions. Before I bring on my next guest, I do want to say hello, Andrew. Pusha Studios in the house. And who else did I see in there a minute ago? I saw Jelly Duck 100. How you doing, Ahmed? Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Have I missed anyone? Wendell. No, Wendell I've said hello to. Bob Dip, how you doing, buddy? If you guys have a question during any of my the whole show, by all means, ask it in the chat and make sure you tag me. Otherwise, I probably won't see it. So, all right, let's bring on our next guest. Darian, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing outstanding. How are you doing?
I'm doing just great, man. I mean, of course, I'm obviously a little upset, but
Oh no! Right.
you know how that is, right?
Absolutely. Ooh, watch you there.
I gotta get back. I am not about to type in your channel name.
Oh boy.
You okay with it?
Get a lot of echo.
Oh, there it is. Oh, you do? Yeah, mute the YouTube video and you'll be fine. Listen only to the Zoom and you will be fine.
There we go. See what I get for being away for 13 days?
Oh yeah, I know, man. Now that was a legit trip, right?
Oh, that's right. We had a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Ate spaghetti ice every single day.
Oh man.
This ice cream. Oh my goodness. One little bite and everything. Oh, it was great. I took 8 people.
Oh wow.
It was and we just had a blast. We flew into Frankfurt. Went from Frankfurt to Schweinfurt. I was stationed in Schweinfurt, spent a night there.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the move, but spent a night there. Met some friends there. Went out to eat, whatnot. Had some spaghetti ice. Did I mention that?
You did.
Yeah, right. We stayed there at the Hotel Ross there in Schweinfurt, and walked around town. Everything, tons of history in that town. A lot of World War II sites as well. Woke up next morning. Went to the Wartburg Castle over in Wartburg, Germany,
Uh-huh.
and that was about a 3-hour ride.
Yeah.
That's where Martin Luther was held in exile.
Mm.
He also translated the New Testament from Greek to German. That way back in the back, so a little bit of Luther history there. People wanted to kill him, but he was in hiding there, and that's where he did that. The same day, we went from there to Wittenberg. That's where he hung his theses on the church door, saying, "Hey, I don't agree with what's going on here in the church and whatnot." Did that, and then went from there to Leipzig, all in the same day. So we finally got to a hotel about 11:30 midnight, and it was totally worth it. Next day, I went to Leipzig, or we woke up in Leipzig, went to museums. Sebastian Bach, he's from there. He's buried there at that church, St. Thomas Church, and did a lot of historical sites stuff there. Went from there to Nuremberg. We stayed in Nuremberg. Took him where Nuremberg trials that took place back in 1945. The war criminal trials. That, and just enjoyed the city, walking around. We stayed actually in a castle. They converted part of the castle into a hotel in the last 3-4 years, but we stayed in the castle, so that was cool. So, hey, I stayed in the castle for a little bit. Then,
not many people can say that.
Right. And then the next day I went to Berchtesgaden, where we visited the Eagle's Nest. That was a gift to Hitler for his 50th birthday. Beautiful place. It's hard to believe all that evil happened in such a beautiful place,
Well, it's almost not surprising that a lot of evil comes from ivory towers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very true. Did the Eagle's Nest and everything, and if anyone here's not familiar with Eagle's Nest, I want to encourage you to Google all the stuff I'm saying, and you can see everything. But
and when you find the Eagle's Nest in Indianapolis, it's not the same one he's talking about.
That's right. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Then also took them to the Berghof, Hitler's residence there, and it's not really a no. There's no signs pointing to it, but going so many times to Germany, you pick up some tricks by talking to the locals, and they really don't want to talk about it. No one really wanted to say, hey, it's down, turn left. But I had to do some digging, and I found it a couple years ago. And of course, again, it was neat to see. The only thing that's left is just the foundation and maybe a wall where the basement was. And this is a pretty large place.
Mm-hmm.
And as we did that, spent the night. Next day, we went on the Conga Sea, where we took a boat ride on this beautiful, clear, crystal lake. And it was just beautiful. I'll be posting videos of all this stuff, by the way.
Oh, cool. Before you get any further, Darren,
Yes.
Hike Deep says he's got to go, or she. Thanks for being here, and I hope you're now a regular viewer. Health, wealth, and happiness to you as well, my friend. And one more question. Let's see. Wendell Live wants to know when I'm going to play the drums in the background. It'll happen. I don't know when, but it'll happen.
I like to see that.
Yeah, it's been requested several times, so now I have to. And Bob Dip says, has Darren ever seen the Dippold chocolate factory? Best chocolate?
Never have.
No?
Never have. I like to. I love the sound of it. Chocolate factory.
Well, I believe that's his last name. So, yeah, I imagine there's some ties there. We'll hear from him since he's next.
Hey, absolutely. Definitely.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thanks, Hike Deep. Thanks for being here, bud. All right, go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah. As we went to the Conga Sea, we took a boat ride, and we're in the Alps in Berchtesgaden. Got out, got off the boat, and walked back to the Obersee. Okay, which is another big lake. It's just beautiful. We hiked around it. In fact, there's pictures of Eva Braun, Hitler's, I can say wife, because they got married the last 45 minutes they were alive.
Yeah.
There, on the rock and stuff, and walk back these trails in the back, and you get fresh milk or buttermilk, whatever you want. No, I'm not a buttermilk fan. Ugh.
Me neither.
But fresh milk, and everything is pretty neat. Long story, I'm cutting out a lot of stuff because we'll be here for 5 days, but we left. We just enjoy the scenery, and again, I have a lot of videos of that area and pictures, of course, and went from Birch's Garden to Garmisch. Now Garmisch, that's my honey hole. I love that place.
Really?
That's where the top of Germany is located. It's called the Zugspitze. You can stand on top of the Zugspitze, and you can see the direction of, Italy's this way, Switzerland's this way, Austria's this way, and so forth, just by standing in one spot. And
well, the important question is, can you see my house from there?
Just about. We did see a lot of snow. There was a lot of snow up there. We have snowball fights and everything. This guy from Florida, we're having snowball fights in June.
Yeah.
But so we did that, and then we went to Dachau. Took it to Dachau and concentration camp, and it's always a moving experience going there. I've been there probably 13, 14 times at least. And, taking people and showing people, and
it never changes, does it?
Never changes.
Yeah.
And each time I get something else out of it. I mean, it's kind of weird saying it. Not just
it affects you in a different way every time.
Oh, it does. It does. And I don't think I ever walked out there without a tear in my eye after seeing all the stuff that was there.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. They keep it there so they won't forget. And we need to see that so people won't forget of, hey, let's never ever let this happen again.
Absolutely correct.
That was just it's an experience, and every one of them, were, hey, thanks for taking me here. I didn't realize this, but anyways, it was a good experience.
Wonderful.
After that, we went back to the Eibsee, which is a lake under. Everything's a sea over there. Any bottled water called a sea. S-E, not S-E-A. So this was called the Eibsee, and you can see the Zugspitze from the bottom. And this is crystal clear water. I'll be posting a video of that too. And we just swam in that body of water. And that was awesome. Then the next day went to Neuschwanstein, the big castle. That's where Walt Disney got his idea for the Cinderella castle.
Oh, really?
He got it from this castle, and it was King Ludwig. It was his. It was his dream castle to build. Build it one day, and he did. He actually grew up in the castle down the hill where he grew up in. He goes, "Oh, I want to build a castle one day. Don't you want to build a castle one day?" and he did.
I do.
All right. And then he built this big castle, and it's really neat to see. I mean, it was it's a lot of walking. There's up hills, whatnot, but it's definitely worth it to see. Then from there, we went to Paris. I had a request in the group where one of the ladies, they said, "My dream is to go to Paris. I always have been since I was a little girl." And I said, "You know what? I'm a Germany travel guide, but we will go to Paris." And we did. So, by the way, we did this in a rental van. We had a rental van all over Germany. So we flew out of Munich, for Air France to Paris to cut time, and spent 2 days. 2 days in France, 2 nights in Paris. So we did all the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and all that stuff.
Sure.
And I get joy of, I told you this is my hobby. I'm talking years off tonight. I'm sorry, but I get a joy of showing people these places. It's a joy. That's why it's a hobby. It's not a business. I don't ever want to be a business, but I just get a joy out of it. And I'm driving down the streets of Paris on the main highway there, and I can see this young lady's face. As she's seeing Paris, she's so excited to go. That's the one I made a special. Okay, we'll go. I'll take you to Paris, and she just sitting there just like this, just taking it all in. And that right there, that's worth everything right there. Just see that. But we did all that. Went up to Eiffel Tower and everything, and got videos of there as well. And then the next day, the last day we were there, we took everybody to Normandy. So we walked the beaches of Normandy. Went through all the museums there. Point du Hoc. Went down to Point du Hoc. It's about 8 minutes away. A lot of our brave men and women died there. Believe it or not, there was women who passed away.
Sure.
During that time too. During D-Day, most of them were nurses tending But yeah, loads of history. And
Oh, for sure.
it was a great trip. It really was a great trip. And
Well, that's wonderful, Darren.
I'm looking forward to September.
I
I'm going
bet.
again.
I bet. I mean, it's wonderful when you can actually, you know, realize that hobby like that, because that is one of those hobbies that most people don't have.
Right, right.
Well, I
Yeah.
say that, but everyone wants to travel the world, right? And you're
Oh,
getting to do
sure,
it,
sure.
yeah, yeah, and then see it through fresh eyes. That's got to be the best part about it, like you said.
Oh, yeah, it's great. And
And
I
for you
had
guys, oh, go ahead.
spaghetti eyes every day. Every day I had spaghetti eyes, and I lost weight
No
because
kidding.
we do a lot of
Unbelievable.
walking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I forgot
I
about
actually
that.
lost. I think I lost about 6 pounds, and
Sweet.
that's what eat spaghetti eyes every single day, sometimes twice a day.
No Schneiderweiss beer?
Oh, no,
Ooh.
that's not advice.
Oh, I love Schneiderweiss.
Oh, ich wollte ein Preis und Hefewasser bitte.
I'm gonna say, como? Uh-oh, did we lose?
Como está?
I don't know what you just said.
Oh yeah, no, it's Hefe. It's called Hefewasser.
Oh, okay, okay.
But like Schneiderweiss. But,
Yeah, I'm if nothing else, I'm a poor man's interpreter.
That's one thing when you try to come back from Germany. Each time it takes me about 4 or 5 days to quit saying Dankeschön.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm back in the States. Or
Oh man, I remember when we went to Europe, and by the way, for those of you who may plan a trip to Europe, I would say that Paris is a must see. We spent most of our time in Germany, but Paris. Well, I'm sorry, actually Brussels, because that's where my brother was stationed. But Paris is a must see, and it's not as trashy. Ed says I hear Paris is a trashy city. I didn't find it trashy. What I found about Paris was really sad was all the graffiti on some of those ancient monuments.
I know, right?
That just blew me away. Blew me
Right.
away. And I'm like, really? Graffiti? Oh, by the way, Rob Painless, welcome to the show. Howdy. We also have, who did I just see in here a minute ago? Lothar 900. How you doing, buddy? I'm Wedge. Welcome to the show. But yeah, I can't wait to see those videos, man. Like I said, I've seen. How many have you got posted since you've been back?
Just 2 so far.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't want to bombard everybody with all these notifications. Oh, here's 20 videos. You know, all at once.
Oh, measure them, man. Measure them. Yeah, yeah. Release them on us slowly. Yeah.
I might do one tonight before I go to sleep, and then maybe one a day, something like that. But,
there you go. There you go.
Just a little bit of time.
I'm finding myself having to do more than one a day.
Right.
That's actually more than 2 a day in some cases. I'm already backed up on guest cuts, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm just going to start pissing people off if they keep getting notified of 3 videos or 2 videos in a live stream per day. But it is what it is, man. It is
right.
Yeah, I dug my own hole.
One thing I learned a long time ago: you can't please everyone.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
You just can't.
Nope. I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it.
But you feed me spaghetti eyes every day. That will please me. That will please me tremendously.
I can't wait to try that, man. And it's got to be the real stuff. I know that if somebody recreated it here, it wouldn't be the same.
No, it wasn't. And actually, they did that. I actually at Disney Springs. I'm in Florida. But Disney Springs right on the road, and they got a thing spaghetti eyes. Oh, let me try this and everything. Well, it looks just like it, but I tasted it. I was like,
just not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's got I'm telling you, the fresh cream. Oh, I could go forever.
Oh man, you're making me hungry. Stop it. That's sugar.
Exactly. Oh man.
Well, Darian, thanks for coming on, man. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in international travel, specifically Germany, some Paris in this coming up, hit Germany Travel and Personal Guides channel and make sure you check those out. You do some good video work even when you're not traveling, Darian.
Hey, appreciate that.
No problem, dude. Come back on. Well, before that September trip, will you?
Okay, absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity.
Oh, not a problem, dude. Have a good evening.
Hey, you too. I'm good. Bye.
Always a pleasure having Darian on. Let's see. I'll just put you back in the waiting room, Darian. You can jump out. There you go. All right. Well, that was fun. Have I missed any? Questions or anything? I hope not. No problem, Busha Studios. Bob Dip, are you there?
Hi, how you doing, Jim?
I'm doing fine, Bob. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, I like to at least make the comment. What changes would I make to YouTube?
Yeah.
Get an honest businessman to run YouTube.
I'm with you there, buddy. I am so with you there. someone who can stand up and say, "Nope, this is the way we're going to do it." I mean,
someone who won't bow to the, how do you say?
We'll just say special interest, and it doesn't matter what that special interest is. They bow to special interest and a small but squeaky voice, and it could be from any group. It's like, no, that's not how this works. Listen to your majority audience, because that's the one that pays your bills, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Mike, as I say, I always say, matter of fact, every one of my videos, I invite you to give me feedback, because I want to know how I am doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I would have another video in, but let's just say I did a little metal detecting and found a ring for a woman whose dog knocked her over, and she dropped it in someone's front lawn.
Oh, wow. And did she ask you to look for it, or were you just happen to be in the area?
I happened to be in the area, and I said, I can find it for you. Pulled the metal detector out of the car, and a couple of swings, I found it. She was happy. And I pulled out my camera and videotaped. She says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I do a little bit of video for YouTube. You don't mind?" She says, "Well, I don't want my husband to know that the ring fell off."
Oh.
Said, "Okay, I won't do that for you." But the person came out and says, "Oh, I tell you what, check my front lawn, see what you can find, because that property happens to be on a parade route for the 4th of July parade."
Oh.
So I'm thinking, pocket fines.
Yes.
How many pocket spills will I be able to find in that person's front yard? And he said, "Oh, by the way, dig out this one area, level it out, because we got new garbage cans, and the machine that you have is going to need a platform to put the garbage cans on when winter comes."
There you go.
Like, I don't mind doing that part for you, as long as I get paid for at least the extra work. He goes, "No problem. I'll buy you dinner."
Awesome.
I'm just like any working dog. I work for food.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Well, I'm probably going to start asking you a lot of information, because I tried putting a lot of description and tags into the video, and I don't know if YouTube's cut me off at as short as it did, or I'm just not seeing it all.
Are you talking about your description, or are you talking about your tags?
The tags and the descriptions there.
Okay.
And I found, I wasn't sure what the what number across the top was, and I found out that's not where I should have named the video. But as I said, I've never done a YouTube video until last week.
Well, I'm glad you finally did. And it's a learning curve. It's not really that steep, which is nice. I mean, those boxes can be filled. The tags, you are limited to 500 characters. But the description box is, I think, 5,000 characters. And I wouldn't imagine that you would have 5,000 characters worth of stuff to say. I never reached that limit myself. And the title, of course, here's the thing about titles. Write your title and go back and look at it on your channel page. And if anything important has fallen off, rewrite your title, because that's pretty much what people are going to see. Even though there are spaces, you can go further than that and expand on, your title, make sure there's more keywords. But I think what people see are what people are going to go for. They don't know that they can roll over it and actually see the whole title. But I saw your video last night, Bob, and I liked it. It was a really nice, relaxed fireside chat. I even went so far as, because I thought, that would the fire pit that we were looking at would make a nice banner background. And I captured it and I was going to play with it and I ran out of time, but no, it was really nice to sit back and watch you talk about you know, your experiences, for lack of a better term.
Well,
I'm not gonna give anything away. I want people to go look at it, but well done
yeah,
for your first video, I thought.
yeah, well, I figured, well, I just do a quick fireside chat because at least I can give somebody an idea what they're going to be looking for when they do come to the channel. And I'm probably going to do a couple of shameless plugs for Made in America store. Maybe they'll do advertising on my page.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not.
Uh-huh.
If they do, oh shoot, I'm just right around the corner from them. I can walk down because that fire pit you were looking at was made by them.
Ah, wonderful. Yeah, always look for the external money sources. And that goes back to my point about not being monetized. You know, diversify. Don't depend on
Yeah,
YouTube for you know, your one and only revenue. You'll be sorely disappointed. One, with the time it takes to get there, and two, if they pull the rug out from under your feet in one way or another. So diversify, folks. Merch, individual websites, sponsorships. There's a whole slew of things that you can do outside of running ads on your videos that will make you money well before you make any money on ads.
yeah, I figured that's, and I'm going to have to try to figure out either Patreon or somebody similar to it to at least get some money in because with having to take care of my stepmother and right now with my health issues, I cannot. Well, if you know anything about truck driving, you can't be going down the road and stop every time you got to run to the bathroom because that's almost impossible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm partial to Subscribestar because I have issues with Patreon, but you know, I don't want to steer anyone one way or the other. It's always nice to have options, and it's literally Subscribestar, all one word, .com. So, um, but neither one of them charge you for actually setting up an account. They will charge you once, you know, payment is passed through, but it's not 45%. And Subscribestar, I believe, is much less than Patreon. So put that, you know, keep that in the back of your hat and use it at will.
So I just marked it down on my notepad and
Perfect.
I'll see about that. And well, I did find a few nice little things. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise when I finally get done looking over the video and deciding exactly. Well, let's just say when you do metal detecting, you got to turn the camera on, turn it off.
Oh yeah.
So I got to figure out exactly what's boring and what's not. And let's just say there was quite a few interesting finds I got, and some of them, well, considering how old that the town of Lancaster is, Pull Tab City too.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that is a hazard of the lifestyle or the hobby, isn't it? You have to
Yeah,
pull out a lot of junk to get the treasure.
yeah. And as for my question earlier, because I want to at least give a lighten up on the question. Yes, a teacher of mine when I was in grade school showed me a picture of the candy factory and asked me if I knew anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my family stopped talking German the moment World War II broke out. So it was like pulling teeth to get my grandfather to teach me German.
Mm.
But when my teacher gave me the picture, I said, "Can I have it?" I took it to my grandfather. His jaw dropped. He asked me where I got it. He goes, "Those are your cousins. They were the only ones that were in this portion of the family that didn't say, Kaiser, we love you, but you're crazy," and left.
Mm.
So I just went, me, technically I'm a cousin to the Kaiser of Germany.
Oh boy.
But then if you've actually taken a look at the actual history of everything that happened in World War II,
Mm-hmm.
all these people died over a family feud.
Yeah. I've heard that angle. Yep.
Because you think about it, Kaiser of Germany was related to the Queen of England.
Mm-hmm.
and the wife of the Kaiser of Germany was cousins to the royal family of Poland, and the two families that actually started the whole conflict were cousins that couldn't get along.
Mm.
But it was the people of the country that argued back and forth, and one cousin says, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it's like, as I've started to find out my family history on that, it's like, why? That's all I just went, why? And my love for aircraft kind of drawn me back into World War II. And my uncle's wife grew up in Holland during World War II. And when I start telling her what I've learned from studying the aircraft of World War II, she goes, you got a great knowledge of what happened. But I don't want to ever remember it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Fascinating. Go ahead.
I mean, I could, as I mentioned in my video, I could probably write a story about my life and what I found out. The average life of a crazy redneck.
You should probably do that, Bob. Seriously.
Well,
I'm
probably going to start putting down my notes in there and figure things out, right down to the adventures I had driving truck, the crazy things I've seen driving school bus, how many times I've had people accuse me of doing damage to their vehicle. I'm good, but not good enough to, replicate the damages of age.
Oh, yeah.
But, and of course, my favorite one. You're racist. Turn around to the only black man in the shop. David, am I racist? He goes, nah, he hates everybody.
Yeah. So I'm gathering that Bob is an equal opportunity offender.
Yeah. Yep. When I did safety inspections on cars, if your car was not safe on the road, my line is, I don't care how you kill yourself, but it's the person you may take with you.
Right.
Maybe somebody I care about.
Right. That's the same argument for drinking and driving too, or impaired driving, I'll say. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff I've encountered is pure insanity. That's why people call me the crazy redneck, because I prefer to live my life out in the country, and there are those who find me. I'll find a spot where I can just disappear out in the country. When I was younger, and all I do is go in with my dog, backpack, and 2 pistols and 2 rifles, and I go in at the beginning of June, and I come out at the end of September. And everyone would be wondering where I am when I came out. I still got a full tank of gas in my van, probably a few pounds heavier, longer hair, and my dog is happy as all get out.
That's the life.
Could figure out where I was.
Oh man, that is the life, Bob. The life. I can remember wanting that when I was a young man, young adventurous man. In fact, there have been several times where I would go out in the woods, and of course, it would only be for about a week at a time. But I would just lose myself. It would just be me and whatever I was able to capture. I loved it. Just loved it.
Matter of fact, the one year I went out, a friend of mine needed to find me. His brother was Army Ranger, so he called him up to find me. He spent 3 weeks before he could find me. And I looked at him, you're Army Ranger, you took 3 weeks to find me? I wasn't trying to hide my tracks. I was just trying to hide in the woods.
Yeah.
He goes, well, if you would have put up a tent, I probably would have found you a lot sooner. But all you did was put up a hammock and 2 ponchos over your hammock. He goes, when I found you the last night before I approached you, I seen the ponchos, I seen your dog, and your dog was about to tear the right out of me. And I said, yeah, well, my dog would have let me know somebody was there. If he would have went after you and I thought my dog was in danger, Well, my dog is my life. I probably would have. I didn't care if it would have been a park ranger or not, as I would have said it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, accidents do happen. Sorry, he scared me. I dropped my gun, and but I have. They say there's no mountain lions in New York. I have killed one that came into my camp because it was stalking my dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And everyone says, yeah. You went down to North Carolina to pick that thing up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but when I go out camping like that, I only got $20 in my pocket. And on my way back, I stop and see Grandma to make sure she's okay and her lawn and everything's fixed and the property's ready for winter. But that's how I lived my life. When I was a kid, well, I lived in the suburbs in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And when the summer came, my grandfather said, you can stay with me on the farm, but you got to work.
Yeah, yeah.
So by the time I was 12 years old, Grandpa says, go out in the field and grab the best looking cow and bring it in. Thinking, okay, I'm 12 years old. Grandpa introduced me to a couple of people from 4-H. Thinking, okay, I'm going to spend my summer in 4-H. When the county fair comes, I'm going to take the cow to the fair, win an award, and come home with an award and maybe sell the cow with a few bucks in my pocket. I come into the barn figuring Grandpa's going to show me how to dress the cow, care for the cow. He goes, okay, go back, get yourself one of the white jackets on and grab the white helmet. As I'm walking back, boom. Found out his buddy came over, wanted one of the cows, and he asked me to bring it in to be butchered.
See, Bob, these are the... You learned what?
Yeah, when I was 12 years old, I learned to butcher a cow.
See, Bob, these are the type of stories that you need, if you don't write them down, you need to make videos about them. Those fireside chats with those sort of stories, that's gold, man. That is gold.
And my first deer, well, let's see, was a 75-yard shot. And I was trying at the time, I just got my hands on a bunch of clearance items, shotgun shells.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the military, back in the 70s, 80s, you might have heard of this company, Ballistic Research Institute.
Sure.
They're selling a lot of rounds to the military for their 12 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some. First deer I ever took, you took with one of those rounds.
Really?
At 75 yards, I figured, okay, the 12 gauge is going to drop by this much.
Yeah.
Windage is this. Well, the windage I was right on. Well, I was a little bit off on the drop because I aimed for the top of the deer's head. It went in halfway down the spine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I did the autopsy, looked at scratch on that slug. So I figured, okay, I'm going to put on my, clean it up. As I'm checking things out, I was going to be reloading my shotgun shells for trap and skeet.
Mm-hmm.
I put that slug on the bench. Mind you, I got a old speaker magnet sitting on that bench. The bench has got about a 2-degree angle on it, so everything comes down to the lip.
Mm-hmm.
That slug rolled up the bench to the magnet. After I checked it out, I realized your armor-piercing 12-gauge slugs. Like, oh.
All right, well, don't give them all away, Bob.
Oh, no, I didn't give those away. But
well, listen.
Boy, was I surprised to see that.
Oh, I bet. Oh, hell yeah.
But it explained range accuracy and the penetration to the thickest part of the deer's skull.
No kidding. No kidding. Well, like I said, man, you need to commit those to both paper and YouTube videos because I think that would be a hit. I'll
probably do those when I do more fireside chats with that.
There you go.
I'll just have to figure out what I got to put down.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as I said, I got quite a few. And
you know, it'd be a cool shot. I hate to interrupt you, Bob, but you know, it'd be a cool shot. Instead of looking straight at the fire, and if you don't want to have your face on camera, why not do an over the shoulder? to where they can't see your face, but they can
Well, I
still
got
see you in the
well,
fire. You know, you're talking to the fire, but I think that would be an awesome shot, dude. I just now thought
well,
of
I
it.
was gonna do that, but the tripod I got has got let's just say no longer can hold the camera.
Oh, I see. I
I
see.
put
Yeah.
it on, it keeps tilting,
Yeah.
and well, I figured, well, I'll just hold the camera on the fire and just do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And oh shoot, maybe I even take take a few friends of mine out to the old Nike base and do some airfield shows with my model planes.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen, buddy, I'm going to move to my next guest because it's getting kind of late. But I so appreciate you coming on, and I can't wait to see more of those videos, guys. If you want to see Bob, the cherry is broken. He's uploaded his first video ever, and you can find him in the chat. Go check it out. It's how long was that, Bob?
That video is a little over 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And I should have another video out by the end of this week.
Fantastic.
And my club is going to have a creekside meeting if I can be able to do a little prospecting and videotaping. I'll do that. And just
perfect.
I'm not going to ask anybody to want to be on camera. So it's like if you see people, are we going to be waist down?
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you want to be YouTube famous, I'll show their face.
There you go. Yeah, you just got some asking to do, but yeah, check his stuff out. Because I'm looking for good things out of Bob. So thanks again, buddy.
Okay, now Zed's got his catchphrase. Some days, well, one day I might meet you down by the river. My saying is, life is an adventure. Grab yours.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You heard it here first, guys. Well, maybe second. All right, Bob. You have a good evening, my friend, and thanks so much. Come back on in a bit after you get some more videos up, and we'll talk about those. Sound good?
Okay. Thank you. Love everybody out there. And as Jim says, and I invite you, look at my videos, give a little feedback. If there's anything you think that can be improved on, let me know, because even though I've done professional television, I don't know everything.
Yeah, it's a different.
First to admit, I don't know everything.
Yeah, it's a different world. So yeah, everyone should help others out if they can. All right. Thanks, Bob.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
Catch you next time.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, I did. As soon as we got off the show last night, as soon as I shut the show down, I went over to Bob's channel and I watched it. It's cool. He's just chatting by the fire. And if you like just learning more about somebody that way, then that's where you want to go. So by all means, go check that out. I'm looking for, like I said, I'm looking for good things out of Bob. All right, Galaxy, can you start your camera for me, my friend? And we'll pop you in. If you're still listening, go ahead and, by the way, mute the YouTube video. I think I only have time for one more guest. So if I can't get Galaxy on, Herman, I'll get you on. But yeah, make sure you mute the YouTube video, and then we should be good. Oh my Lord, I know who this is. I'm almost positive. Now check the lower left of your Zoom interface and click that up arrow next to the microphones, because I'm not there. It is. Can you hear me, my friend?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Now I'm just I even know who you are. Is your channel name The Shape or Shape?
The Shape.
The Shape. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the channel The Shape.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm just fine. I know of you because of our mutual friend Tony at View This. He found your channel and pointed everyone to it.
Yeah. He is a very interesting guy. That feller is. And coming from a guy in a hockey mask, of course.
Of course. And I noticed blue tonight rather than black.
Yeah, I want to look a little bit more ornate for the show, you know.
Oh, you dressed up. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'd have wore a tie, but I'm a construction worker, so
Oh man, I hate ties.
yeah,
I hate ties.
I do too. I'm trying to figure out how to aim this thing to keep me centered, but
Yeah.
okay.
I loved your response video to his. Is that,
Oh, did you see that?
yeah, is that the best fucking picture you could find of me? That cracked me up.
Yeah, it had all kinds of messed up pixels in it. I was like, really, dude? What'd you do? Get that off somebody else's video? You couldn't even go to Instagram?
I know, it's killing me, dude. It was killing me. But I don't know how much you've talked to Tony, but he's a good guy. I mean, he's
Oh, yeah, he is. He when I first seen the video that he had done on me, his humor was something I'd never seen before on YouTube. I used to just watch YouTube. I wasn't worried about being a YouTuber.
Mhm.
And anyway, I seen how his humor was. It was kind of dark in a
Yeah.
way, but he draws you in like a magnet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, he did one on me too, and I could
Oh, did he?
oh yeah, and I was so flattered, that anyone even thought enough of my show to
Yeah.
highlight it in any way. I love that. I love that. And
Yeah,
you're,
me too. It shocked me. Somebody told me like a week and a half, 2 weeks after he did it, said this guy done a video on you. I was like, oh, another hater. Here we go. Yeah.
it was refreshing, wasn't it? It wasn't a hater.
Oh yeah. When I first seen him, I was like, oh, serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of them guys that I dissed on YouTube. Finally, all of them came together with some of that ad revenue and hired a hitman.
Finally got the balls to get their face on camera.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you said you're a watcher. What made you decide to start doing videos?
Okay. One video made me created the whole shape, everything.
Yeah.
And that was Mo Sargi. He's a ghost hunter. Made a video and left an edit in to where he showed himself faking his video.
Oh.
And it pissed me off so bad because he took it down real quick. Then he lied and said he did. Oh, I did that to get on Drama Alert.
Oh.
And my brain exploded. I said, I'm exposing all of you guys.
Oh.
And that after that, I've been on a crash course.
And a crash course is the correct description too, man. I love your videos. How you pick them apart.
And yeah, I'm gonna start watching yours because I heard you before. Before he had mentioned you to me. I just can't remember who it was that told me about you.
Really?
But I didn't have this app installed though or anything yet. But I'd heard about you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Always like to hear that people have heard of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that is kind of why we're on here, right? To reach as many people who would be interested as possible.
Yeah. But
man.
one thing I never do, I never personally attack anybody ever. I don't believe in personal attacks. I don't care what they do on their own time. If they're, if they're professional robbers, whatever they do, they can have at it. Just whatever's in front of me on the video that they make is what I focus on.
Yeah, you're just calling bullshit. You're not calling people bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I much respect, man, for that.
But I prove it. I don't just say, "Oh, that's fake." I try to show how they can fake it.
Right. And that's the important part, because anybody can, point at something and say bullshit. It's something else to say, no, here's why it's bullshit.
Yeah, because I've seen so many comments down the sections of them saying, all these people saying, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake. But I'd never seen a YouTuber actually get on camera and show how it's fake. And I said, this is an open market.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going to have free reign. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that. That's exactly why I started this channel, because I wasn't seeing anybody doing, there's always people doing interviews, but not inviting everyone, just to come on.
Right. Oh yeah, this is cool. I I'd heard of you, but I didn't know how to access this to get to you
Ah,
until he told me. Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. I'm relatively new. I think I've been at this about 7 months, so the algorithm doesn't give two shits about me.
Hey, I've been on it about 7 months.
You have, or I? That's what I was saying.
Me.
Oh, you've
Me
been
too.
about 7 months too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're the one thing that I don't have is a niche, right? I mean, I can't point to a specific subject. I cover all different ones, and that's what hurts me. But your niche seems to be a real good one, dude. How many what subscriber count you up to now?
I'm close to 2,800.
Okay. I knew you were close to 3K. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome in 7 months for sure. So we must start about the same time.
Yeah.
Cool.
But really, in 7 months, I didn't really start trying until about 4 or 5 months ago is when I actually really said, well, I'm going to really start doing good video.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, I got some cringe videos, boys.
Oh man, I do too. One of my viewers have just reminded me of that. She was doing a binge watch on me and commenting on it. So, made me watch some of the old ones. I thought, oh, good Lord, why am I leaving those up?
Oh my God, yeah. You got to see my earlier videos. I had one called Sock Puppet Massacre.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I had a Barbie doll that I put ketchup in the head of it and pretended it was Mo Sargi and took a blowtorch to it. Why I did that, I have no idea. I think I was trying to get a bunch of subs at one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this will get them. I think I got 2 views.
going for that shock value.
Yeah. One of them was my mom. So it was awful.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
Oh, by the way, Mom, it's Video Call-In Show if you're wanting to subscribe to channels.
Oh, yeah. But this is so cool, man. I love this setup, how this is, man.
Well, thanks,
I've never
dude.
seen it like.
Yeah, well, tell your friends.
Are there any others like this, or is this your own thing?
Well, this is my own creation. Like I said,
wow.
Yeah, I've seen people do interviews, and of course there are radio call-in shows where they'll take anybody calling in radio. But man, we're in the video era, and I thought, how come nobody's doing this? So I thought, let's do it, and
exactly.
And here I am.
Yeah, you got that voice for it too. I mean, your voice, you got that voice that people want to hear on a radio. You know what I mean?
I hope you're right. Nobody likes the sound. Nobody likes the sound of their own voice, but I've been told that before. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. You got that.
I appreciate
that.
Down pat. Now you've got quite the draw. I'm guessing you're from the southern United States. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm from Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's heading south.
That is heading south.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Viewed This wants me to ask you about the topic. What would you change about YouTube if you could?
Oh my goodness. Okay. What would I change about YouTube if I could? Okay, I would change the way YouTube's got it set up to where you can't talk about anything you want to talk about, the rules that they give you. You can't, this is your channel, but you can't say this. You can't say that. You can't show a gun. You can't support gun rights. Yeah. You can't, stuff like that aggravates. It's my channel. You know what I mean?
So you want more freedom of expression is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand with pedophiles and stuff like that. I understand that.
Well, yeah. And I mean, they have age restriction limits too, which should keep you in the clear.
Yeah.
But
when you can't talk about, like, I've seen people talk about, like, September 11, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people make a video on it, and the next day it's taken down.
Yeah.
Just because they put an opinion. They didn't put nothing bad. Just their opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And YouTube didn't like their opinion.
Yep. We're all seeing that. And we're seeing more and more of it since the Vox apocalypse. You didn't see the earlier shows I had. I think it was last week when that story broke. It was really
No,
funny, dude. Yeah, you want to talk about real evidence of I wouldn't say censorship, but certainly the algorithm treating different subjects
yeah,
differently.
yeah,
I have another YouTube account that I subscribe to this channel just so I can watch it like from the outside. And
right,
every night
right.
after I'm done, I'll watch some YouTube videos and I'll go to my homepage, and like tonight's video will be number one, top left corner every night. Well, I did those two at
Right.
Vox Adpocalypse shows. They weren't there.
Uh-huh.
They literally were
Are you,
not there.
that's a shame.
I know.
That's a shame.
I know, but it's one of those stains on YouTube that they don't want to deal with. So I'm sure they've written into the algorithm to suppress those, and that's bullshit
Yep.
as far as I'm concerned, dude. I mean that is
Yep.
full on bullshit.
It is. It's not fair to anybody.
No, not at all. And there's not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. But
No, they're really not. The only way we could do something about it would be big numbers of us, and I'm talking upwards into high millions upon millions, get together on it.
yes.
But
Power,
nobody do it.
power in numbers. Hang on there, Shape. Yeah, Herman the Great. I can see you, but buddy, can you come back tomorrow night? We're already at 11:16, and I like to stay to within about an hour. Sorry, dude, but I could be here all night. I really could, and I try to limit it so I don't get burnt out. So Herman, and Herman's been on a few times. So Herman, if you would, man, I'd appreciate that, dude. We can talk about YouTube if you want to. Then that'd be great. But anyway, since it is 11:16 and about ready to close down the show, the Shape. What I do on a regular basis, especially to my new guests, is I've got this thing called the deep dive, where we get to know more about you
All right.
than maybe even your neighbor's dog does. Would you like to give it a shot?
Oh Lord.
Oh, it's all for fun.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I go all in on everything. I don't hold back.
Well, let's do this thing.
All right. Let's
Whoops.
rock it.
Deep dive.
All right.
All right.
All right, here's how it works, Shape. In my hand, I have 5 questions chosen especially for you. Now, you got to remember that these are just questions kind of, well, about you, but there are no wrong answers, only bad
Right.
judges.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
Question 1.
All right, first question.
All right.
High tech or low tech?
Low tech.
Oh, very good. Very good. He's an old-fashioned kind of guy. See? You got it right.
Oh, yeah.
These are not tough questions.
No, not at all.
All right, moving on. Let's do question 2.
Question 2.
All right, what do you prefer, Shape? I know you're a big social type of guy. Would you say you prefer a big party or a small gathering?
Small gathering.
Very good. See, he's old-fashioned and he likes to keep it simple.
Yes.
I love that
Very.
about already. I love that about you. Very nice. And I told you these are not, but they do tend to get a little bit more difficult as we move on. So,
Oh, that's the way I like it.
all right, moving on.
Question 3.
Oh, this one is specifically for you. What do you prefer? The black mask or the blue mask?
The black mask. It's the original, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for Purple Passion, the old Dodge color. I know you've got one of those
well,
around.
You gotta love purple passion. You gotta love it.
That's okay. That's okay. Just we've only missed one. We're still good.
Oh, we'll get it.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Question 4.
Do you work hard or you play hard?
I play hard.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Work is
Oh,
for
yes,
suckers.
sir.
Oh, and this is our final question, Shape. Are you ready?
All right.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm ready.
Final question.
This is right up your alley. Would you say is your favorite movie, horror movie, The Exorcist or The Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh, The Exorcist.
Oh no, the judges were looking
come
for
on.
The Sound of Music.
Oh my goodness! I thought they were going to say the Maltese Falcon or something.
No, you have to remember that the judges are actually a whole group of monkeys in the back room, sitting in front of typewriters. So we never know exactly. But hey, you got 2 out of 5. That's actually pretty good.
I'll take it. That's a D.
That is a B. Right? Yeah, C plus maybe. I don't know. Math.
A D.
Math is hard for me.
Yeah, it's hard for me too.
Well, Shape, man, I so appreciate you coming on. It was really a surprise.
It's a pleasure, man. As soon as I heard about you the second time from this guy, I was all in. I said, "Yeah, I've heard twice about him. I'm gonna go talk to this guy."
That is awesome.
I'm gonna share your show too. I got a real good, viewership, so I'm definitely gonna share you.
That's fantastic, dude. And I'm gonna end up binge watching you too, because I love sitting back after a long day and watching people, pick shit apart. So I'm with you, bro.
You'll love me then, because I do the experiments. I do it all.
Yep. I've seen a lot already. So
all right.
So we're gonna have to have you back on. Sound good?
Oh, yes, certainly, man. I'll tell you anytime, man.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much, Shape.
Thank you too, and I will recommend this. This is fantastic.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, man. Shape shifters. I love you guys.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Shape. Thank you. Thanks for coming on. That was fantastic and a wonderful surprise. I did get to see his videos when Tony suggested him, and I kind of went in there every once in a while and got to see some. Some were cool, and then that response video. If you guys get a chance, watch that response video of his to Tony's recommendation video. It's really kind of cool. He almost treats it as though it's remember the old YouTube rebuttals? I thought that was brilliant. So, all right. Well, like I said, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thanks to all my guests. Herman, we will get to you the next time, buddy. I promise you. We're already at 11:22, and you know how that goes when for this show. But we will certainly get you back on, my friend. Thanks to everybody in the chat too. You guys were fantastic. I hope I didn't miss any. I know I should say hello to Lloyd, Grumpy Vlogger, Outdoorsy Gal, Chrissy. How are you? And Andrew and/or Xenia. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Saw I am Wedge. How are you? Oh, you wrote me a message, Herman. Okay, I'll read it after the show. Okay, and yes, view this. I do have to have him back. Stacy Morgan, how are you? I hope I haven't missed anyone else. You guys are fantastic. I love having you here to be a part of this and watching it. But I got to go sometime. So and that time is now. Folks, if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, you might want to come on the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. For the rest of you, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, especially those that watch this after this has been processed. And for everyone, make sure that you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a better place. With that, I leave you. Say goodnight, and I will see you live